I do love watching my own documentary footage. I edit it every day just for the people here, and just for the whole world when they see this documentary. Oh, hey there. Didn't know you were filming. My name's Jonny Gristoe, entrepreneur, caregiver, news reporter, and I'm here today at the Chernarus Trading Coalition's trade post. Look at it, beautiful, full of fresh air and the feel of survivor. People here have survived for generations. Well, more or less 2 years. Actually, it's been about 2 years exactly, from a few days ago, that we've all survived here for so long. What's the beautiful thing about Chernarus, you ask? It's not the trees, it's not the environment. The beautiful thing about Chernarus is the people. How we've all survived here. Every one of us has our own little story to tell. Our own little tale of how we escaped the grasps of the zombie creatures that roam our lands. A tale of how and where our families went. Every day each of us tell our own stories, and we meet more survivors that come here flocking to us, or flocking to the Chernarus Coalition, looking for survival. Not only survival, but looking for hope. That's what this thing's motto is. Hope. And with hope comes love. Every one of us loves each other in their own way. Some of us oppose each other because we're part of different groups of survivors. But when it comes really down to it, we appreciate each other's struggle for survival. And that's what we've really done here. All of us, even myself and my good cameraman Louie, have made it through. And when making it through, what have we accomplished? Oh, I don't know. We've made a bunch of friends. We've found a new home. And we're nice and happy. That's about what we've accomplished, I think. Now, not all of us are very appreciative of what we have. But those that are, know that what we have is wonderful. And for those of you that are watching this documentary, maybe in a spaceship 100 years from now, or maybe in a nice living room, watching it on the television. And this thing is just but a page in history books, a few years in which an infection dominated what we believe to be the Earth. I want you to know that our struggle was little more than, was not anything of what we all read about. It's not a struggle fighting against zombies and ourselves. It's a struggle of hope for future generations, that they can live the lives of many of us before this infection, and that they can be happy without the primitive lifestyle that we have to live now. And maybe some of you might call it primitive, might look at this and say, wow, you guys have really got it hard. But you know what I say? I say you try living in this world and you can't really get much further than this. This is literally the best it gets. And in my personal opinion, it's lovely. Look at this. Russia, America, Chernarus. United in hope. They began in this apocalyptic world as enemies, arch enemies, in a way, or sense. But now, we're all united in survival, united in hope for a cure, united in hope for a difference. Right here in the trade post, operated by the Chernarus Trading Coalition, all of us can learn different things. We can learn the stories and tales of survivors. We can learn tales and rumours, even, of other groups and survival clans. That's about as much as it gets, mate. Well, I just wanted to introduce you to our little documentary here and say, welcome to this kind of world. And in the next 10 segments, maybe 20, maybe 50 segments of this documentary, I'd just like to say, look at it in our point of view. For this is really the best it gets for us, living in this kind of world. We have our own homes here. Many of us have our own homes here. Be they be under a tree, in a tent, or maybe even in an abandoned apartment building, there are homes. Alright then, time for me to get back to my home. I like to sleep where it's nice and cosy. In these construction boxes right here. Alright, this has been Jonny Gristoe, entrepreneur, caregiver, news reporter, survivor. Signing off, and I'll see you in our next video segment. Right, cheers. Oh, didn't know you were recording, mate. Hey, it's me again. I just found a shooting range here at the trade post. People gather here every now and then to, shoot off a few rounds and practice their shots. All of us need it when we run into another kind of bandit clan that's quite populous around this area, or maybe even a few zombies. You never can be sure how skilled you are until you shoot a barrel from 1,500 metres away, provided you have, a sniper rifle. This bloke here seems like he's got some kind of tranquilizer. It'd be useful for any certain, scientific experiments, which is pretty cool. This bloke here's got some kind of machine gun, by the looks of it. Now, people around Chernarus take much pride in their weaponry. See, I've got this beautiful AEK 971 here. Can do a lot of damage when you're firing automatic. And this bloke here's got a nice automatic, some kind of mini machine gun right there. People in Chernarus, like to gather machinery, munitions, and supplies like this. All different kinds of assorted weaponry and such. And they use this kind of stuff to, not only to take pride in their own weapons, but also for the elimination of zombies and possible other humans when it comes to it. So yeah, come down to the trade post shooting range, and you can shoot off a few rounds, take down a few barrels or whatever it is that's actually down there. It's pretty nice gig, and you can come back and get your bullets if you're shooting with a crossbow too. Some groups still use those things, especially because they're silent, and they're an easy kill when you get used to them. And this bloke here seems to have some kind of sniper rifle with camo. And now that my friend Bob here has gotten up, I'm gonna get myself down, and I'm gonna shoot off a few rounds myself at the conclusion of this video. As I've always said, I always say this is a great weapon, only when it's used in automatic fire though. So what I've always got to do is I've got to reload my magazine by just pulling this one off and grabbing one from my pouch around here. Grab a full magazine, make sure I pull the thing back, turn off the safety, and then I can go fully automatic. Now this thing can kill a zombie in a few dozen shots, no problem. Check this out. Beautiful. In that I would have taken out 1 or 2 zombies, eh? Alright. We've got to move on to our next segment of this video. So, it's been great here with my friends, shooting some rounds off, having a bit of beers, and we've got to conclude this video. Alright. It's me, Jonny Gristoe, documentaire, entrepreneur, caregiver, and news reporter, signing off. G'day.